Sleep is often regarded as a basic biological function, a time for the body to recharge and the mind to shut down, offering us respite from the demands of our waking lives. However, when we look through the lens of Jiddu Krishnamurti's philosophy, we realize that sleep is far more profound than mere physical rest. It's not just the body's mechanism for recovery. It is a mirror that reflects the deepest states of the mind and consciousness, the stresses of daily life, but rather a state in which the mind reveals its unresolved tensions, fears, and desires, manifesting them in dreams or restlessness. The quality of our sleep is intricately connected to the quality of our mind during the waking hours. A mind burdened with psychological conflict, anxiety, and the constant pull between past memories and future anxieties will never experience truly restful sleep. Instead, sleep becomes a continuation of our inner struggles, often filled with dreams that mirror our unresolved issues, anxieties, and fears. On the other hand, when we cultivate clarity, freedom from conflict, and a deep sense of awareness during the day, the mind can approach sleep in a state of peace and stillness, without attachment to thought, without the burden of psychological time, that constant flow of past memories and future expectations that disturbs our peace. When this quality of meditative awareness is brought into the experience of sleep, it transforms the very nature of it. The mind, no longer weighed down by unresolved thoughts and emotions, enters a state of deep and undisturbed rest. In this state, sleep becomes not just a physical restoration of energy, but a deeper form of psychological renewal, where the mind sheds its baggage and regenerates itself, free from the distortions of time and conflict. In essence, a reflection of the mind state, and a powerful tool for inner transformation. It is not a passive state of unconsciousness, but an active process of letting go of mental clutter, and in doing so, offering the mind an opportunity to restore itself in its most natural, undisturbed form. Sleep, more than physical. The body indeed needs to rest, but the mind's relationship with sleep is far more complex. The mind carries the weight of daily experiences, memories, fears, desires, and conflicts. These psychological burdens influence the quality of our sleep. He said that true sleep, the kind that rejuvenates the brain and the mind, can only happen when the mind is free from these unresolved psychological conflicts. When the mind is burdened by the past or anxious about the future, sleep becomes restless, fragmented, and superficial. This is why many people wake up feeling tired despite hours of sleep. Inner conflicts, desires, and fears. If the mind is cluttered with unresolved problems, these will manifest in dreams, disturbing the quality of sleep. He suggested that the key to deep, peaceful sleep lies in understanding and resolving these psychological conflicts during waking life. When the mind is clear, free from the weight of past conditioning and future anxieties, sleep becomes a natural, effortless state of rest and renewal. Sleep and awareness, the bridge of meditation, generation, where the brain and mind are refreshed and restored. Sleep is not an escape from life, but an integral part of it. It shows us how deeply our psychological state affects every aspect of our being. He invites us to look at sleep not as a passive state, but as an active process of renewal that depends on the quality of our awareness. When we live with clarity, without the burden of psychological conflict, sleep naturally becomes deep and healing. The secret of sleep, he said, arises when the mind is free from psychological time, when it is fully present, not caught in memory or anticipation. This freedom allows the brain to rest deeply and the mind to be silent and still. Practical wisdom: how to cultivate deep sleep. If we are to truly understand the nature of sleep, we must first recognize how intimately connected it is to the state of our mind. More peaceful sleep. Live meditatively. Meditation, in Krishnamurti's sense, is not confined to a specific time of day. It's a way of living. By bringing your full attention to each moment, whether you're working, eating, or interacting with others, you reduce the mental noise that causes distractions and stress. This practice of living meditatively fosters a calm, collected state of mind that allows sleep to become a more effortless transition into rest. Let go of psychological time. One of the most important concepts Krishnamurti discussed was the idea of psychological time, the mind's constant movement between the past and future. When we cling to memories or anxiously anticipate what's to come, we anchor ourselves in the past and future, which creates inner turmoil. Sleep becomes impossible under such conditions. The solution? Shift your focus entirely to the present moment. Let go of the mental baggage of time. By being fully present, you release the grip of psychological time, allowing sleep to become a natural, healing process. When life hits you with adversity, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What is this teaching me?" Every setback is a lesson in resilience. Persistence in the face of adversity builds strength that no circumstance can ever take from you. As you grow, you'll realize that the more you endure, the more you align with the unstoppable force within you. Cultivate discipline. Create your path. Don't let life control you. What separates those who thrive from those who stumble is discipline. Discipline in thought, action, and purpose. Life will throw distractions, challenges, and temptations your way. But the Stoics understood that if you create habits, routines, and mindsets that align with your deepest values, nothing can deter you. Build your life on this, the power of determination and routine. As Marcus Aurelius wisely wrote, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Discipline is about shaping your mind, your actions, and your habits to achieve prosperity, peace, and clarity, no matter the storm outside. This is not just about maintaining control, it's about aligning with the cosmic forces that shape your world. Live with purpose. Seek meaning in every moment. The Stoics weren't just concerned with how to handle obstacles, they were deeply focused on living with purpose. When you focus on what truly matters, growth, service, wisdom, you align yourself with the universe's grand design. Life isn't about accumulating things. It's about enriching your soul, growing through each experience, and adding value to others. Epictetus said, "Make it your study, then, to understand the meaning of each event, for there is a meaning to everything." The key to peace and happiness is realizing that each challenge and each interaction is a moment of learning and growth. Life isn't about surviving, it's about thriving with intention and meaning. By understanding the ultimate truths of existence, you become part of the greater flow of the cosmic energy. Release what you can't control. Align with the matrix of life. Finally, understand that life is a matrix of unpredictable events. The Stoics teach us to focus on what's in our power, the thoughts we hold, the actions we take, and the reactions we choose. Everything outside of that is beyond our control. Trying to control the uncontrollable is a fruitless pursuit. So when the world spins out of control, let it. Embrace the uncertainty and choose to stay grounded in what you can influence. The true path to peace lies in releasing attachment to external outcomes and trusting that the flow of life will lead you exactly where you need to go.